Did you know the majority of people fail their interviews on the first question, which is, tell me about yourself? They fail their interview because they have no idea what it is they should say in response to this difficult question. If you have a job interview coming up soon for any role or company, make sure you watch this training video because I will give you brilliant example answers for both experienced candidates and those of you who are applying for your first ever job. And just very quickly, if you are new to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thousands of you are passing your job interviews at the first attempt. It makes it far easier for me to help you when you are subscribed. Please hit the like button because that energizes and motivates me to create more great content for you. And please also tell me the name of the job you are applying for in the comment section below the video, and I will give you some extra tips to help you pass your interview. Okay, let's get straight into the training video and I will teach you how to answer, tell me about yourself. Please take notes. I am going to cover 4 things in this training video. Number 1, I will explain why the interviewer is going to ask you the question, tell me about yourself. There are 2 reasons why, and you need to know what they are to give a top scoring answer. Number 2, I will then tell you the 4 things you must talk about in your answer to the question, tell me about yourself. These 4 things are easy to remember and they will definitely impress every hiring manager. Number 3, I will then give you 2 example answers to this question. The first one is for experienced candidates and the second answer is for freshers and those of you with no previous work experience. And then finally, I will tell you how you can get my custom-made answers to job interview questions. Okay, so the hiring manager is going to ask you the question, tell me about yourself, for 2 reasons. Let me explain what they are. Reason number 1 is because they want to assess your communication skills. That is why it is imperative you plan your answer and also practice it before your interview. Now, once I have given you my example responses to the question, tell me about yourself, make sure you write them down and then practice them before your interview by either giving your response in front of a friend or relative, or better still, sitting down in front of a mirror and practicing your answer. And the second reason why they will ask you the question, tell me about yourself, is because they want to know if your skills and qualities match the job description. Make sure you get a copy of the job description and then mold your answer around that important document. In this next section of the training video, I will tell you the 5 things you should never talk about in your answer to the question, tell me about yourself. If you talk about any of these 5 things, then you could fail your interview right at the very start. Number 1, don't talk about anything relative to your personal life. You are applying for a job with a company. They don't need to know anything about your personal life. Don't discuss it. The second thing not to talk about is your relationship status. It is irrelevant to the job you are applying for. Number 3, don't talk about your children or family. It doesn't matter. Number 4, don't talk about, and this is very important, any personal problems or issues you are currently experiencing. And the 5th thing not to talk about is your hobbies and interests. If they want to know about your hobbies and interests, they will ask you the question either, what do you do in your free time, or what are your hobbies and interests? Okay, so don't talk about any of those 5 things. In the next section of this video, I will tell you the 4 things you should talk about when answering the question, tell me about yourself. Please make sure you write these down. Here we go. To help you remember the 4 things you should talk about when answering the question, tell me about yourself, I am going to draw on the screen a simple image. Now this image will help you remember what it is you are going to talk about in your answer to the question, tell me about yourself. As you can see, this is a seat, S-E-A-T, and you will be sitting down on a seat at your job interview. So as soon as you sit down on the seat, whether it's an in-person, face-to-face interview or an online interview, remember S-E-A-T. What does this stand for? S stands for the skills you have that match the job description. So when you start your answer to the question, tell me about yourself, you can say, I have studied the job description and I'm confident I have the skills to meet the role's demands. And you will then tell them the skills you have. The second thing to talk about is E. Now there are 2 parts to E. The first part is your education background, and then you will talk about any experience you can bring to their company. So S is skills, E is education background and experience, and then A is a very important one. And this is any achievements you have gained in your life so far. This tells the hiring manager you have a track record of success, and your achievements can come from a previous work role or your personal life. And then you finish your answer to the question, tell me about yourself, by telling the hiring manager the type of person you are and what you will do to add value to their company in the role. So when answering the question, tell me about yourself, talk about your skills, education and experience, achievements, and the type of person you are. Don't forget, remember, you are sitting down on a seat at your interview. That is brilliant. In this very important next section of the training video, I'm going to give you 2 brilliant example answers to the question, tell me about yourself, that use my SEAT method, S-E-A-T. The first answer option is for experienced candidates, and the second answer option is for freshers and those of you with no previous work experience. So please make sure you write down your chosen answer and practice it before your interview. Here we go with the first sample option, which is for experienced candidates. Tell me about yourself. Thank you for this opportunity to apply for the position of insert the job role with your company. I read the job description before applying and I have the skills to meet the role's demands. I am a good communicator, confident problem solver, supportive collaborator and fast worker who completes more work than the average person. I have good qualifications in, and then you insert your subjects, which are perfect for this industry, and I have experience working on teams, delivering excellent customer service and completing time-sensitive projects. I am a high achiever. In my last position, I was praised during performance reviews for my strong work ethic, flexibility with my job description, and how I helped train new team members when they joined the company. I am the type of person who will always act as a great role model for the company, take ownership of my professional development, and seek feedback from my manager to ensure I am constantly evolving and adding value to my team. And I look forward to sharing additional details in the interview regarding my suitability for this position. That is a brilliant answer that uses my SEAT method, and it is ideal for experienced candidates. Let's now move on and have a look at an example response for freshers and those people who are applying for their first ever job. Tell me about yourself. Thank you for this opportunity. I am very excited about the prospect of working for, and then insert the company's name. Before applying, I read the job description to ensure I have the skills and passion for the role. I am a fast learner, enjoy collaborating with others, and I take my ongoing professional development seriously. I graduated from college with excellent grades in my chosen subjects, and since then I have been reading self-development books and also studying online motivational training videos to prepare myself for the workplace. During my studies, I gained experience collaborating with other students and planning my educational goals to achieve my objectives. Although I am new to the workplace, I already have a track record of success. I have won events with the sports team I am a part of and have raised money for charity by running a half marathon. I am the type of person who is positive, values feedback, supports others, and embraces change. I am also commercially aware and understand that a company like yours must constantly adapt and evolve to stay ahead of its competitors, and I will always support you in new initiatives. And I look forward to sharing additional details in the interview regarding my suitability for this position. That is another great answer, only this time it is perfect for those candidates who have no experience, and it also, again, uses my brilliant SEAT method. Okay, in the next section of this training video, I will explain how you can get me to create for you custom-made answers to the type of questions that will likely come up at your job interview. So you can hire me to create custom-made answers for your job interview questions, and you can get instant access to this service by clicking the link in the top right hand corner of the video at any time. When you get me to create custom-made answers to the interview questions, here's what will happen. Step number one, you are going to send to me the following things. Number one, you will tell me the name of the job role you are applying for. Number two, you will then tell me the organisation or company name, and also send me the job description, and you also send me your CV or resume. And then step number two, I will do lots of work before sending you the following things. I will tell you the top 30 questions, interview questions, that I believe will come up for your job interview. And more importantly, and this is fantastic, I will also send you the custom-made answers I will have created for your particular job interview based on your CV or resume. And then you can use them to prepare for your job interview. Now, if you want to order this custom-made answer service, click the link right now in the top right-hand corner of the video. And don't forget, this service comes with a money-back guarantee. If you use my custom-made answers to prepare for your interview and you don't get offered the job, I will give you your money back. So to get this service right now, click that link in the top right-hand corner of the video. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give the video a like, and you can also connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It is always an honor and a pleasure to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you for watching, and I wish you the very best with passing your interview. Have a great day.